Peace and love, family. Peace, peace, peace. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. Make sure y'all share. Okay, make sure you share. We have a couple of announcements, family. We live on IG, live on Instagram. Peace and love, everybody. How you doing? How are you doing? Okay. Peace, 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 peace. All right, make sure y'all share, family. We got a couple of announcements to make. All right. Peace and love to all the subscribers. Peace and love to all the ones that don't even subscribe, but you still tap in. All right. Peace and love, family. Peace and love. Peace, peace, peace. All right. Yes, yes, yes. All right. But before I get to the huge announcement, all right, I got a lot of beginners that starting to tap in, which I love. For all y'all beginners that are beginners, even if you feel like you are intermediate or if you are advanced, okay, I do have a subscription that you can pay monthly, all right, and literally meet with me weekly and receive weekly PowerPoints. All right, my subscription is called We the People. All right, We the People. If you want to be a part of that community, family, it's $88 a month. All right, now what comes with that $88? All right, you meet with me every week, every Sunday, unless we reschedule it. All right, every Sunday at 7 o'clock. All right, you receive a PowerPoint geared towards the process that we are going over here at Consumer Advisor Enterprise, okay? All right, so again, if you're a beginner, if you're intermediate, if you're advanced, and you're just trying to find the foundation, a community to be a part of, all right, I do provide one for you. All right, we started, I want to say we started in March. All right, we've been rolling ever since. Okay, so again, that's there for you as well. All right, because I need to start telling y'all about that more and more, because I know some of y'all don't want to spend hundreds of dollars on classes. Okay, that is something that you can grab where, again, you meet with me every single week, every Sunday. You also receive a PowerPoint. Let's say you aren't able to make a Sunday, all right, you still receive the recordings. Okay, there's a recording. All right, we also have a Telegram group that you will be a part of. In that Telegram group, there's going to be different sections for you, like meaning there's going to be a beginner's file. There's going to be a file specifically about all the acts that you should go over. There's going to be a file specifically for contracts. So a big community, family, big community. If you want to be a part of that, it is $88 a month. Okay. Now, besides that, all right, I do have a tax class. Finally, family, y'all know I haven't really mentioned taxes in about 2 years. All right, for personal reasons, you know, I've been seeing a lot of things going on, people doing them completely wrong. All right, a lot of y'all say things like, I did my 1099A and it charged off. Are like, what does that mean? Okay, a lot of people don't really understand the things that they saying. A lot of people don't even understand what results is, family. All right, a lot of folks don't even understand what results are. So many people do not understand that the 1099 series is, in fact, a series of documents. It's not just one document. If you're a person that sent out one document regarding 1099, my friend, I'm here to let you know you did it wrong. Okay, and that's why you don't have no results. All right, that's why you don't have any results. No one taught you the proper way of filing 1099s. Okay, so on June 7th, June 8th, that's in a month away. I know some of y'all probably want it more closer, but that's a month away. June 7th, June 8th, I'm gonna do a tax class. All right, I'm gonna do a tax class. Um, Hold on, one second. Hold on, right fast, family. 1 second. Hold up, hold up, hold up. All right, family, I'm back. Okay. All right, so yeah, so make sure y'all be looking for that. All right, that is available. Okay. Make sure we got everything together. I see y'all commenting. Where do we sign up? Link is in my bio. Link is in my bio. All right, link is in my bio. Okay, link is in my bio. All right. All right. And again, I know folks, yeah, I was telling folks to leave them 1099s alone was because I knew folks wasn't doing them correctly. I knew they couldn't really follow directions correctly. All right, so on when we have this class, fam, I'm going to teach you the whole shebang. Okay, the whole shebang. All right, that class will also come with the recording. All right, it's a 2-day event. It's gonna be on a Saturday and the Sunday. All right, it's a 2-day event, Saturday and the Sunday. 2-day event, Saturday and a Sunday. Okay. Now, also, all right, I'm going to also be showing you exactly what to do if your 1099s gets dishonored, all right? Because you have to know what to do if nothing happens, okay? A lot of y'all are literally sitting in the weeds waiting for the IRS to do something. Hell, they ain't did nothing for you in years. You still waiting. All right, there's a reason because you don't have an enforcement process behind nothing that you've done. Okay, so link is in the bio if you want to sign up for that. If you buy 2 tickets, you get the third one free. Let me say that again. If you buy 2 tickets, you get the third one free. All right. Now, what is the purpose of utilizing the 1099 series? All right. You can utilize these series to zero out your house. You can use these series or well, these 1099 series documents to zero out your car contract. All right. Any contract that's a debt, to be honest with you, because we can turn that debt into a credit. All right. So again, link is in my bio. Somebody asked me how much is the class. Class is $333. All right. Please, before y'all get the oh no, okay, cry to your mom. Okay, this is a whole tax class. Y'all are lucky I'm not charging $1,000 for this class. Okay, because I'm showing you the whole series and showing you how to litigate if things go left. All right. So the class is $333. All right. If you buy 2 tickets, you get the third one free. So again, if y'all have 3, if it's 3 of y'all, meaning if you have 2 friends, all right, y'all literally get 2. You get a third friend in there for free. Okay. Buy 2 tickets, get this third one free. Okay. All right. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Are you an English teacher? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm not an English teacher. Subscription. If I sign up for that, can I get previous PowerPoints? Yes. If you sign up for the subscription right now, as far as the subscription I was talking about, the We the People, the monthly subscription, yes, you will receive older PowerPoints that we already went through, just so we can catch you up on what we've been doing. All right. So I see somebody said there's multiple tickets on there. If you have an issue reading the ticket, just grab the Saturday. If you buy Saturday's tickets, it's good for Sunday as well. Yep. Yeah, we're talking about a 1099 series. All right. Yep. Yeah, I'm not an English teacher. No, I'm not an English teacher. Will I make the tax class available on my website? Yes, it will be. It will be more than 333 though. So for the ones that grab it, for that, that comes with the recording. But the folks that don't make it to that day, the class will be in my store, but for a very much higher price, due to what what's in the class, the content that's in the class. All right, all right, all right. You can pay it, get it step by step, or go to the internet and learn right from the book. Who is this? Who is this? Okay. I sent the tender of payment and the bank sent back a third-party authorization form. Sent it back, just waiting to hear back now. Okay. Summer heat. Yeah, for sure, y'all. Y'all lock these taxes down because these go on, again, for houses, cars. You got student loans, okay? Is there a bank account that you would like to claim the unearned interest? Well, I should say unearned interest. But yeah, as far as the overpayment, you can bring in the 1099 series as well. All right, yes. Somebody just asked, are you going over the 1099A? Yes, that's a part of the series, family. I'm going over everything, even some documents that y'all might not even know about. Okay, because a lot of y'all are doing those 1099s completely wrong, family. But for sure, when we have this class, you will be on the right track. All right. Where do I sign up for the tax class? Link is in my bio. Link is in my bio. For those that's on YouTube, just go to my home screen, click on the, it should be a link that says Hood Consumer Advisor. Click on that, follow the prompt, and you can sign up for the tax class. Yep. Yep. No, I'm not. Okay, 1040 instructions is like 100 pages. Somebody said 1040 instructions is like 100 pages. No, it's not, family. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, family? Come to class. Remember, y'all, don't do any assumptions. Don't throw any opinions on the process. All right, if you don't have results with the process, please don't make any type of suggestions or, okay, just meet us on those days, all right, and see what you don't know, okay? So again, that's there for y'all. My next in-person event will be in Cleveland, Ohio. All right, next month, 17th and the 18th. All right, we'll be in Cleveland, Ohio next month, 17th through the 18th. All right, make sure y'all are there. All right, link is in the bio if you want to see me in Cleveland, Ohio. I will be giving some information that I cannot give online, or that, and also that's not in my store online as well. So make sure y'all come to Cleveland and get some of that exclusive information. All right, exclusive information. All right, I will not be doing any more classes as far as like this after October 2nd, family. All right, so these last classes I do will be more than enough for you to last for years to come. All right, that's why we're basically doing these type of classes, so you can get everything in one. All right, it's going to be to the point, to be honest, we're going to be throwing away those older classes that I have, because these next classes that I'm about to do is going to cover a lot of things that you thought was going to take a long time to learn, family. All right, but I got the answers for you, and I'm going to leave those answers before I go, for sure, family. All right, for sure. All right, so I will also be having a huge Great Gatsby type party in October the 2nd for my birthday. All right, make sure you come in dressed impressed. All right, okay. All right, 33rd, straight up. All right, so make sure y'all tap in with me in Cleveland. May 17th, May 18th. Link is in the bio. We'll have the tax class as well in June. Make sure y'all tap in for that as well. All right, and I will be having the class right after the tax class. I'm gonna do another big class that's a lot of y'all probably been waiting for, but you didn't know. I knew. Okay, all right. So just hold your beer. All right, hold your beer, because buckle your seats, because I got something to show y'all, fam. I know a lot of y'all been lost, all right, and I'm here to find you. All right, I'm here to find you. All right, no, the in-person classes will not be recorded. All right, you got to be there, family. You got to be there with us. You got to be locked in those rooms. It's something about being in them rooms with folks from around the country, focusing on the same information you're focusing on. All right, and I'm gonna bring some testimonies with me to Cleveland as well. All right, so make sure y'all tap in, family. Tap in. All right, tap in. Okay. Any last questions before I go? All right, any last questions before I go? All right. Anybody need help with any contract review? If you need help with your private administrative process, you need help with your public administrative process, or you need help with both. All right. I'm here for you. Okay. I have a service as well if you need help with the private administrative process and the public administrative process. Um, yeah, we'll have Consumer Casino. I'm not sure if we're gonna do it before then, family. All right, so make sure y'all not kind of waiting, hoping for Consumer Casino, because you don't want to get into the point where now you waited, then boom, ticket sold out. All right, because we're having the max cap for this class right here. All right, so make sure y'all get in while you can. Remember, if you win something on Consumer Casino, well, let's say you buy the class and then you win on Consumer Casino, right? You get your money back, family. So it's not like, well, let me just not pay until I play Consumer Casino because I might win. But yeah, but what if you lose? I know the last Consumer Casino, everybody won. I know, I think we done that twice. I done it twice where everybody wins, which, it's good to do that. But, a lot of people, man, y'all, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't mean to expose nobody, but a lot of these people that's winning these consumer casinos, they are not taking advantage of their classes, y'all, at all. Okay, and I try to tell y'all, when people get a bunch of things for a very low price, it's like they don't care. It's like they don't care. It's like I could probably, like, all the people that won, okay, they are not tapping into all the classes, family. All right. And I bet if I check on them, I'm like, yo, how you going on with the classes? You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, oh, what's going on? What's going on? All right. What's going on? So again, but I do appreciate those that have tapped in. Some of y'all got the mentorship from the Consumer Casino. I ain't doing that no more. I ain't letting nobody else get in that mentorship. Cause some of y'all that's been in the mentorship, man, y'all asking the same questions that y'all was asking before y'all went into the mentorship. It's almost as if, like, yo, what's going on? So no more giveaways on mentorship. Like, no more giveaways on mentorship. All right. Anybody that takes the mentorship, they have to pay full price. Anybody that wins Consumer Casino, you'll definitely, get this get as far as free class, as far as the bundle package. But as far as mentorships, man, I ain't doing that no more, man. Nah, it's too many. Yeah, it's wasting time. I got too many winners from Consumer Casino that be in mentorships, and it's like, yo, come on, y'all. I expect y'all to be at the top because y'all got in for $20 damn. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yo, I grab it, like. And again, please, I appreciate everybody. And I'm not about to say this to make nobody feel some type of way. But y'all, listen, I'm not an emotional person. You see what I'm saying? So a lot of times y'all come to me, rather you get emotion, you say how great the opportunity is. Y'all, I don't be caring about that shit, y'all. I don't be caring about that. Folks just be trying to give me, I just want to appreciate you, everything. I just want to say I really, this opportunity. I'm like, man, shut up. God dang, shut up. I don't need you to be emotional. I need you to say, okay, let's get it. Because y'all be the main ones. It's like soon as a person start goddamn crying and shit, man, them be the people that don't never get it. What the fuck is you crying for? What are you crying for? Where are you emotional for? And people be like it's the next coming, like they just seen Jesus, y'all. And I'm gonna get back on task, but I gotta say this. Because so many people come to me and say, I just want to say how much I appreciate. I don't care. I don't care. It doesn't, you being appreciative does not bring results. Okay? Just moving forward, man, keep your damn tears here. Keep your damn sob. I don't care about your sob story. I don't care what you've been through. I don't give a damn, okay? None of that is going to amount to anything if you don't get results. And just to pop a lot of y'all bubbles, all y'all have the same problems. Y'all say the same things. And again, I'm not demeaning you or stepping on. I'm just saying I'm just not the person that cares that much where you feel like you gotta tell me how much you appreciate me giving you a damn class. Okay? This ain't slavery anymore. All right? You don't gotta kiss me and hug me for giving you a shirt. All right? I'm literally giving you information that's publicly readily available for everyone. All right, so just moving forward, I just want y'all to know how I am, because I don't want y'all to think I'm sweet or I'm cupcake or anything like that. Like, I'm not him. All right, I don't go off of those type of stories, y'all. Okay, I'll respect you more if you don't tell me what was going on in your life and you just keep it, boom, what you need, boom, 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 boom. I know a lot of y'all don't understand, but I used to sell weed, family. I used to be a trapper. All right, when you trap, you don't care about what it like. Yo, just get what you getting and go. Get your fix and go. Okay. We don't got, you ain't got to tell me how much you love this 3.5 and how great the last bag was. And I don't care. You buying or you flying? Which one you doing? Okay, let's get these results. Let's get this remedy, family. Because I'm not going to be here long doing it like this. Okay? All right. So, back to what we was talking about. All right? So, again, we will have Consumer Casino. It will not be for any mentorships. Those mentorships are going to be sacred for those that invest full prices, okay? No more Consumer Casino, all right? No more, all right? I don't care how much you cried. I don't care, all right? I can't tell you the last person that cried to me that got results. I can't tell y'all the last person that cried to me that got results. Everybody that got results is not crying. Get off your knees, okay? All right? What are you crying for? Get up. Okay? Come on, brother, get up. What you doing? All right? Okay. All right. So I have those services ready for you, family. I'm very transparent. Okay. I'm here to remind y'all that y'all are adults. This is something that we all are supposed to be doing. We're all supposed to be understanding our rights. We're all supposed to be understanding our responsibilities when it comes with those rights. All right. Understand that. Okay. It's no need to try to be groupies, try to be butt buddies with people, footsie pals. All right, you need to learn this for your family. Okay, your family. All right, you want to know the taxes, you want to know trust law, you want to know contract law, you want to know the USCs, you want to know the UCCs. All right, they all matter. All right, but the problem is a lot of people try to use it at one point, and you know that's where you get confused. You got to understand what type of car you're building, what type of parts you need for that car. You can't use BMW parts for a Mercedes part, meaning there are different processes and different content goes for that process. All right, for this process, I might not need to do a debt validation. For this process, I might not need to add my 1099 series. Okay, it's up to you. A lot of people ask me, what process do you think is better? Going that way, going that way? I'm just learning from a lot of people. And I'm just like, well, what process are you more comfortable with? Which route are you more comfortable with? Are you more comfortable with taking it to the IRS route? Are you more comfortable validating the debt? Are you more comfortable conditional accepting? Are you, it's off of what you're comfortable with doing. But the thing is, you have to learn the information, family. Coming on these lives, taking your notes, trying to regurgitate what I'm saying is not going to get you results, family. A lot of people try to do it, and a lot of people fail. I'm not going to say a lot of people fail. Everyone fails. All right, everyone fails. Not a lot. Everyone fails. Everyone that tries to just regurgitate and try to copy and looking for templates to copy and send in, they don't got no results. Just ask yourself right now, the last template you sent out, what did it do for you? Nothing. You see what I'm saying? And you probably told yourself, man, that stuff don't work. That template didn't work. They gave me some BS template. I remember I had a consultation with a person and they showed me what someone else sent them. And they was like, look at this mess. And I was looking at it. I'm like, this is good. What are you talking about? I said, yeah, they got you right. They got you good. What happened? They was like, yeah, but You know, I just don't think it's right. I'm like, oh my God. And I know folks crucify me the same way. Some of y'all are wild. Some of y'all are wild. Oh, it's a calf from the IRS. Good. I took this from your old video for 2848 and they sent me this back. We're gonna go over it in class. A lot of people think you need a calf number to be able to do 1099s. You don't. But I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you all that when we go through class. For sure, for sure. And yeah, we're not here to help everybody, family. Y'all gotta remember, for those folks that really grasp what I'm saying, I have to let y'all know, yo, we're gonna have to leave some people behind, y'all. All right? We're gonna have to leave more people than what we would like to leave behind. You might look up and it might just be you and 2 other people, if that. Okay? So again, before y'all try to take the whole family, the whole hood with you, all right, make sure you get there first. All right, make sure you're able to understand the information. Make sure you're able to pour in yourself first, because I know how easy it is to wind up pouring more into other people than it is yourself. I've been able to accomplish a lot this year that I wasn't able to accomplish last year. Not saying I couldn't, you know, just pouring into, you know, students and, you know, other folks. All right, but now I know this year I've been able to pour into myself more and more. All right, actually, you know, getting further and further on my true purpose. And I feel I'm impelled to tell y'all, hey, don't get too much caught on trying to get your friend to the next level. Don't be too caught on trying to get your family to the next level, especially if you're not there yet. All right, at least get there first so you can give them an example. Because a lot of our friends, a lot of our families, they don't go off of words, they go off of actions. So we know we can't blame them too much. All right, especially. But we can blame them when we have action, when we can show them, okay, boom, I was able to endorse my rent. Boom, I was able to endorse my car. Boom, I was able to. Now you see, if they don't tap in, then it should be easier to cut them off, okay? It should be easier to watch them drown, because, like, you done gave them a raft, you done gave them a life jacket, you done taught them how to swim, and they're still choosing to drown in 2 feet of water. Okay, so we got to leave them. Maybe one day they'll stand up and say, hey, man, you're right. Because, you know, I was thinking, sometimes that person has to come to the moment. It could be them walking in the grocery store. It could be them riding home. It could be them just waking up and saying, damn, you know what? I might just need to go ahead and learn my rights. Because I am sick and tired of doing this. I am sick and tired. You know, sometimes you got to let that seed grow on them. You know, and you can't stand by the flower or by the seed and keep watching it grow. You know, sometimes you got to walk away and so by the time you come back, now you see, okay, got a stem. Okay, it's starting to sprout. Okay. All right. But it wouldn't have done that by you standing right beside it. Okay. So yes, our family members, our friends, a lot of them go off of results. So imagine a person like you, regardless of who you think you are, all right? Remember, you are whatever they view you as in their shoes. I'm not saying you are what they're saying you are. I'm just saying you got to be mindful. A lot of y'all aren't the best people as y'all claim to be. Some of y'all are bad individuals. All right, some of y'all aren't trustworthy. Some of y'all are liars. Some of y'all words don't mean damn near nothing. Okay, so even though you understand how powerful this information is, your word doesn't mean anything. A lot of y'all think y'all the black sheep, but yeah, you're black sheep for the wrong reasons. You see what I'm saying? A lot of y'all think y'all the black sheep for the right reason. Like, you're leading your people. Yeah, I know. Like, no, you owe the whole family money. You owe everybody something. You done stole. Your name ain't looking good. You ain't the black sheep. You the black geek. All right? You the black geek. All right? On the side. All right? No racial biasism intended. Okay? I don't know what the black geek mean. It just rhymed. Okay? But you ain't the black sheep. All right? You damn sure ain't that. All right, you damn sure ain't that. All right, a lot of y'all I be hearing y'all talk. I be like, you're the black sheep. I just watched your page. You're half naked on all your pictures. That's the black sheep, because if that's the black sheep, I know a bunch of black sheeps. I know a bunch of black sheeps. It's like we starting to overuse this word, ain't it? Yeah, but have no fear. I am here to pop that bubble, okay? Every time. Every time, okay? Soon as I see a person, I'm like, shut up, pop. You're not rare, pop, shut up. Okay? Yes. And we need people like me, y'all. We need to bring bullying back, okay? I was just having a conversation with a loved one, all right? One of her friends' kids is getting bullied. So, we're trying to figure out what are some ways we can assist, all right? Because I understand I got bullied like in the 7th grade family, and it changed my life forever. Ooh, they used to chase me off the bus. I remember they surrounded me one time. Man, one dude hit me so hard, y'all. He hit me so hard that I didn't fall. I just stumbled towards where my house was. Like, he hit me so hard, I started running, y'all. All right, and after that day, I said never again. So I know a lot of y'all parents probably have kids that's getting bullied, but sometimes you just got to stand back and say, hey, if my kid ain't going to fight back, all right, this is going to build character. All right. And I'm not changing the subject. I'm just kind of throwing some beans in there. All right. Just throwing some beans. All right. You can't save your kid from everything, family. Sometimes that bullying builds character. Even though sometimes bullies create other bullies, because I do understand when I was bullied, I started to become a bully as far as verbal bully. That can happen as well. But I truly feel every kid needs that pressure. All right, every kid need that pressure, like you getting your lunch took, and every day, Mom, what do I do? Your mama's like, tell the teacher. You go tell the teacher ain't doing nothing. What you gonna do? Johnny done stole your snacks out your bag. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All right, what you gonna do? All right, what you gonna do? Bro's trying his hardest to be like Dave Chappelle. What? Somebody tag Dave Chappelle. Somebody tag Dave Chappelle. Yeah, man. What? Somebody, what? What? I remember being in the 2nd grade, y'all. I used to go in all the little kids' lunch boxes, take their snacks out. Man, them kids didn't do nothing to me. All right. All it took was one kid to say, ah! Yeah, and I would have stopped. It never happened though. All right. A lot of y'all got to sit down with your kid and like, yo, what? I can't save you from everything. Okay. Is the kid putting their hands on you? I tell my kid, yo, swing back, go get suspended. Okay. All right. That's why I tell mine. You might not tell yours that, but I'm like, hey, listen, if they're putting their hands on you, get suspended. I don't want to hear you coming back to me telling me, hey, Dad, they're putting their hands. All right. Well, did you swing back? Huh? Did you? No. No. All right. So I'm saying all that to say, we got a lot of work to do, family. A lot of things that we think we're doing right, we're doing wrong. Everybody that's filing income taxes, you're doing them wrong. All right. Everybody that is doing these processes and you don't have an enforcement plan on the back end, you're doing it wrong. Okay. You're doing it wrong every time. Okay. Any questions before we go? Any questions pertaining to a process that you're doing? All right. Any questions regard to, send some documents out. Next thing though they've ignored you or they've said no. All right. I want y'all to understand the process that I've been teaching for the last 4 years. All right. It's geared for the worst case scenario. And I think a lot of people is not realizing that my process is built for the worst case scenario. It's built for the worst case. Now, y'all, let me ask y'all this. What is the worst case scenario? The worst case scenario is what? Them saying no. Them not responding. Okay? Think about it. Think about it. Somebody said my car was charged off. What's next? Well, y'all got to remember, a charge off is not the same thing as a set off. I had somebody tell me I got some remedy, man. They charged it off on my credit report. I'm like, that's that's not results, family. A charge off happens when you don't do anything to the account. You don't pay or you perform, so they charge it off. But it's not a positive, it's a negative. Because if you don't come forth and set it off, that means they charged it off as saying it's that they can't collect on it. Meaning it's an abandoned account. A charged off account is abandoned account. So what you want to do is you want to come forth and claim that account, as the principal. All right. You want to come forth and claim that account as the principal. Some more insight on not being able to move pro se in Texas for LLCs. ChatGPT, family. ChatGPT. ChatGPT. I haven't had to go through any litigations with any of my LLCs, but I'm also not in Texas. But I don't see why they're not allowing you to. I would just appeal it, family. I would just appeal it, just focus on that appeal. Because my thing is, like, what if I don't have money to hire an attorney? What if my LLC's owner has appointed me as the agent to act on his behalf? How do we claim the account? You need to know the private administrative process and the public administrative process. I understand you. I sent the first claim of interest to Progressive in 2023. They sent the negotiable instrument back before I knew about the POA and the bill of exchange. Well, family, you didn't need to know about the POA, the bill of exchange. The fact that they sent it back means they dishonored it. You see what I'm saying? Like, if you knew how to sue, you wouldn't have waited on the bill of exchange or the POA. And I'm saying this without saying it because I know somebody gonna hear me and say, "Oh, we don't need it." All right, family, do you really think the POA is stopping somebody from getting results, family? I got results without the POA, family. Okay, I just tell people to add the POA because that's what you're supposed to do. You see what I'm saying? That's what you're supposed to do. All right, but the thing is, anybody that thinks they're a documentation away from getting results, they're nowhere near getting results. I try to tell people that because a lot of people think they're one document away. Like, they just need that one document. I just need to know that and I'm going to get results. That is not true. If you feel like you're one brick away, you're actually 1,000 bricks away. Okay? If you feel like you're one document away, you're actually 1,000 documents away. Do y'all understand what I'm saying by that? Does that make sense? Yeah, if you sent a negotiable instrument, boom, that's all you needed. If you was lost in the woods and you had a piece of toilet paper and you had a pen, what would you do with that one piece of toilet paper in that pen? You don't got enough space for a POA. You don't got enough space for all the other documents. You sent in a negotiable instrument. That's all you had. That's all you had to use. That's all you could use at the time. That's what you sent. Did they send it back? That means they said no. If it was me, I would have sent them a follow-up. And then after they said no or didn't say anything else, I would have sent them a final demand. And after that, I would have transferred all that evidence and went to the public courthouse and filed a public lawsuit. That's what people aren't doing. Okay? Y'all are literally letting corporations stop you in your tracks. It's not even the court stopping y'all. All right, somebody said they keep denying my POA. Keep moving forward. Keep moving. Keep moving. I'm saying keep going forward. They're denying it. No. Man, send them a follow-up. Send them reasons why you are able to use a POA. See, the thing is, y'all don't know because y'all are just following what someone is telling you. It's almost like we're talking. I'm saying, hey, take this to that door over there. Tell them you need this. You take that exact document. You knock on the door. Hey, I need this. Here's my document. They say, nah, bye. And you say, hey, man, they said, no. I'm like, yo, go kick the door down. Don't take a no for answer. Don't take a no, all right? They're going to say no. They're going to say, I don't understand. We don't care what they understand. They have a fiduciary duty to manage our securities. Y'all have to remember that. You know why y'all aren't remember that? Because you really don't have the substance down. You just want to copy. You know, you just want to be entertained. You really don't want to read. You're not reading. That's why we've been saying the same thing for years. Like, how aren't y'all making that click? It's easy. Now that I'm saying, now for y'all beginners, I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking about for y'all that's been following for a while. Years. Still asking beginnerish questions. Where do we go? Where should I send it to? I'm like, yo, what are we doing? Okay. All right. They have every corporation that we give our securities to. What is my security? An application with my social security number on it. If I sent that to them, now they have a fiduciary duty to manage my securities. All right. So meaning if I send them instructions on behalf of that security and they dishonor it by saying no or ignore me, family, I'm sending my follow-up. If they ignore my follow-up, I'm sending my final demand. If they ignore my final demand, I'm then transferring that to a public administrative process, which is a lawsuit. That's what y'all are not doing. And I have a court class, so don't say, man, so you didn't teach us that. Don't say that. Okay, don't say that. But a lot of y'all are in this mentality like, oh my gosh, I just had an awakening. Well, you need to wake up about 5 more times. Y'all remember in Inception when they put them in like 3 different dreams? A lot of y'all are in like 10 dreams. So you need to have about 4 awakenings. All right, you be saying, I had awakening last week. But yeah, you still talking about this. So look, wake up about 9 more times. All right, because when you wake up 9 more times, then that probably is where you need to be. A lot of y'all think just because you read one line, oh my gosh, I understand now. And I'm like, shut up. No, you don't. No, you don't. It's like a little kid saying, Dad, I get it. I know now. I'm like, baby, no, you don't. All right, no, you don't. No, you don't. A lot of y'all do that. You know why? Because a lot of y'all are around people that don't have results. So when you talk, people don't say anything. They don't correct you because they don't have results. You need to be around folks that has results. So when you talk, you can get corrected. But a lot of y'all don't like being corrected, though. You see what I'm saying? So you want to be around those people that you can talk down on or feel like, oh, all right, whatever that means. Okay? Some of y'all should be following, some of y'all that's been following me for a while, you should get happy when you get ignored by the company. That's what we want. Our process is literally built for if they ignore. If they don't say nothing, we give them 10 business days. If they don't say nothing after 10 business days, we give them 7 business days. If they don't say nothing about that 7 after that 7 business days, we're giving them 5 business days. How many business days is that? 10, 7, 5. What is that? 22 days, 22 business days? So less than a month, your private administrative process should be done. Your public administrative process should be done. Let me talk slow. I feel like I'm talking fast. Your private administrative process should be done. Your public administrative process should be done. 22 business days, family. If you outside of 22 business days, you are doing it wrong. Yeah, the Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, one of my favorite movies. Yes, for sure. For sure. It did not take this long. And I'll be hearing people say, I sent my thing out last month or about 4 months ago. And I'm like, 4 months? God dang. What you waiting on? You waiting for a miracle to happen? You waiting for them to hit your phone up and say, okay, we give up. That is never going to happen. Yo, I've never seen that happen. Now, believe, if it does happen, great. But I would not be anticipating that to happen, family. That some of y'all waiting on a settlement. You haven't even built up enough evidence to force them into a settlement. I hear so many people say, well, you know, I'm just going off what you said. You said you went to arbitration and said this and you got a settlement. I thought I could just do the same thing and they were going to settle. A lot of y'all talk like y'all done did the work already. Okay? A lot of y'all talk as if you've built the work up already. A lot of y'all just sent out documents. That's not building up the work. Do you actually know your blueprint? Do you actually know your move if they do this? A lot of y'all don't. And if you don't, that means you are not ready, family. You do not have the capacity to contract. Nobody will get results if they do not prove that they have capacity to contract. Having capacity to contract is not verbally saying it, family. It's not just simply putting something in your it's something on the documentation saying I have capacity to contract. A lot of y'all think that's what basically makes you have capacity to contract. No, your capacity to contract is you upholding your rights, you upholding your responsibilities to those rights. Now, what do those responsibilities come with? Meaning, if you're dishonored, you have to have the responsibility to basically transfer all that evidence and go file a lawsuit. If you do not do that, you do not have capacity to contract, because capacity to contract, one of the elements is legality. And if you don't understand the legality of things, man, hang this stuff up, family, or at least pause it until you understand the private administrative process and the public administrative process. A lot of y'all are strong on the private administrative process, meaning your documentations to the company, but when it comes to a public administrative process, a lot of y'all is trash. Man, performance is unbearable, okay? Horrible, okay? Horrible. Right? Horrible. And if you've been following me for this time and you still don't got the public administrator down pat, man, it's on you, all right? It's on you. Ain't no way nobody understands what's going on. The problem is y'all are listening to too many people. Too many people that don't have results. All right. Let me mention something about trust. A lot of folks is always talking about this. Should I make it irrevocable or revocable? Stop asking people that. Y'all gotta stop asking people that. Y'all know why you have to stop asking people that? Because why are you asking them what your trust should be? Y'all literally be holding y'all IQs on y'all sleeves like the babies. Imagine going somewhere, hey, should I do an irrevocable or a revocable? Why are you asking me that? Why don't you know what the difference is already? And I was the same way. I used to ask, hey, man, should I do an irrevocable? They say you should make it irrevocable so nobody can change it. Da, da, da. Okay, cool, bet. So that means an irrevocable is better than a revocable. So you got some people saying revocable is what you need. You got some people saying irrevocable is what you need. Man, y'all don't know. Okay? Why not make why not make two trusts, one revocable, one irrevocable, and see which one does better? Okay? Why not? Why not, man? All trusts are private. There's no such thing as a public trust. And a lot of people don't understand the private and the public because a lot of y'all are still trapped in that whole mindset. Well, I don't want to be in the public. I don't want to put... Man, y'all, it's so much confusion. So much confusion. Okay? All right, so stay tuned for trust class, family. The right way, okay? The right way, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and close out. Just want to give y'all those beans, also those headline updates for the classes that we got coming up. Tax class. Again, if you want to tap in with my monthly subscription, excuse me, where we meet weekly. All right, weekly. All right, that is $88 a month. go ahead and tap in online. Tap in on my link in my bio if you're interested in that. But before I do go, I just want y'all to understand, you must understand the public side of things. Stop listening to these people that's saying only focus on the private. That is basically somebody telling you to be one-sided. All right, you don't want to be one-sided. Imagine just being private. You're not understanding the public debt. Imagine being private, but you're not understanding the public administrative process. You see what I'm saying? Stop listening to these people. All right. With that being said, y'all, peace and love.